Scorpios, listen closely. September 14th and 15th bring a rare cosmic shift with Mercury Cazimi. Strange body signs are already showing up, and they're not random. In this video, I'll reveal 6 powerful symptoms proving Spirit is upgrading you. Don't ignore these signals. Alright, Scorpios, let's get real. The very first body sign that Mercury Cazimi is sending to chosen ones like you is tingling energy surges. Now, before you shrug this off and say, "Oh, maybe it's just my arm falling asleep," I want you to pause, because this is not the same thing. What you're feeling is energy, cosmic, spiritual, and highly charged energy flowing through your body like currents of electricity. Have you noticed your arms buzzing out of nowhere? Or maybe a rush of vibration shoots through your spine while you're just lying down, scrolling your phone, or even in the middle of a quiet moment. Some of you may feel it in the crown of your head, almost like static electricity. That's not random. That's the cosmic frequency of Mercury Cazimi working through you. Remember, Cazimi literally means Mercury is sitting in the heart of the sun. Imagine the sun's spotlight shining directly on Mercury, amplifying its energy, and that vibration bouncing right into your nervous system. You, Scorpio, are naturally one of the most sensitive and spiritually tuned signs in the Zodiac. Your body acts like a spiritual antenna during this time. These tingling surges aren't a coincidence. They're a sign you're picking up new frequencies. Some Scorpios report feeling goosebumps when nothing is happening, chills when the room isn't even cold, or even sudden warmth moving through the body. These are all forms of energy realignment. Think of it like a phone downloading a software update. Your spirit is downloading upgrades in real time. This cosmic zap is preparing you for new levels of intuition, awareness, and clarity. So instead of panicking when you feel these jolts, lean into them. Take a deep breath and say, "I receive." Now let's slide into the second sign. And honestly, this one can hit harder than the tingles. Emotional waves that strike out of nowhere. Scorpios, you already know your emotions run deep. You feel things most people can't even put into words. But when Mercury goes Cazimi, everything you've been holding inside gets illuminated like never before. Suddenly, that sadness you tucked away weeks ago, it bubbles back up. That anger you swallowed to keep the peace, it comes roaring out. Even joy, laughter, or old memories can hit you all at once. It's like an emotional tidal wave crashing down without warning. One minute you're totally fine, going about your day. The next, you're tearing up at a song, a memory, or even just sitting in silence. And if you've been asking yourself, "Why am I feeling this way? What's wrong with me?" The answer is nothing is wrong. In fact, everything is right. This is not weakness, chosen ones. This is detox. Think of your emotional body as a river. When the river is blocked with debris, old pain, trauma, suppressed feelings, the water stagnates. But Mercury Cazimi is like a sudden floodgate opening, flushing out the blockages so the river can flow again. That's what's happening in your emotional field right now. Chosen Scorpios feel this extra intensely because you're already wired to face the truth of the soul. You can't hide from yourself, not for long. So when Mercury shines this cosmic flashlight, everything you've been avoiding is suddenly impossible to ignore. Here's what I want you to remember. Don't fight it. If the tears come, let them flow. If anger rises, express it in healthy ways. Write it down, scream into a pillow, dance it out, punch that gym bag. If joy bubbles up, laugh with your whole chest. Whatever surfaces, allow it. Because this is your soul's way of saying, "I'm ready to let go of the old and step into the new." So, let's tie it together. When your body feels charged with tingling surges of cosmic energy, and when your heart feels like it's on a roller coaster of emotions, congratulations, you're not losing it, you're leveling up. These are the first two undeniable signs that Mercury Cazimi is activating your chosen path. And as a Scorpio, you're being prepared for breakthroughs that others can't even imagine. Moving on, Scorpios, let's talk about the third body sign. And this one is hitting a lot of chosen ones right now: sleep disturbances. If your nights feel chaotic, if you're tossing and turning, or if you're waking up at the exact same times over and over again, you're not imagining it. During September 14th and 15th, these 2 nights around Mercury Cazimi are unlike any others. Many Scorpios will feel like their entire sleep cycle has been flipped upside down. Some of you might not be able to fall asleep at all, even though your body is exhausted. Others will manage to drift off, only to jolt awake at 2:22, 3:33, or 4:44 a.m. on the dot. These repeating number codes are not random wake-ups, they're spiritual timestamps. They're signals that your subconscious is being activated during what some call the veil hours, those quiet spaces of the night when spirit speaks the loudest. And here's the part that blows most people's minds: you're not being punished, you're being upgraded. Mercury Cazimi acts like a cosmic Wi-Fi router, blasting signals of clarity and insight straight into your subconscious. Imagine trying to fall asleep while your phone is installing a massive software update. It keeps buzzing, it keeps lighting up, because the download isn't finished. That's exactly what your body is experiencing. Scorpios are already a water sign, which means your dream life is naturally vivid. But under this Cazimi, dreams won't just be dreams, they'll feel more like visions. Some of you will see faces you've never met, places you've never visited, or events that later seem to happen in real life. Others will wake up drenched in emotion, like you've lived through an entire story overnight. These dreams often carry messages, guidance, warnings, or even glimpses of your next chapter. Here's my advice. Keep a notebook or your phone's voice recorder next to your bed. The second you wake up, jot it down, even if it makes no sense. Write down the numbers you see, the people, the emotions. Because spirit has a funny way of speaking in codes, and often those pieces only make sense later. Now, Scorpios, this leads directly into the fourth sign, heightened intuition. And let me tell you, if you've ever doubted your gut instincts before, after this Cazimi, you won't anymore. When Mercury is reborn in the very heart of the sun, it's like your third eye gets cranked up like the volume knob on a speaker. Suddenly, you just know things. No evidence, no explanation. You'll think about someone and they'll text you minutes later. You'll walk into a room and feel the energy before a single word is spoken. You'll sense whether someone is telling you the truth or hiding something. And most of the time, your intuition will be dead on. Now let's be real. At first, this sensitivity can feel overwhelming. If you're around toxic people, negative spaces, or environments full of drama, you might feel drained fast. That's because you're no longer just reading surface-level vibes. You're picking up the undercurrents, the hidden motives, the energy behind the masks people wear. But chosen Scorpios, this is not a curse, it's a gift. You're being trained to trust yourself at a deeper level than ever before. If something feels off, trust that. If someone's words sound good, but their energy feels wrong, believe your body over their story. And when something feels aligned, uplifting, and peaceful, move toward it, because that's your path lighting up. So let's connect the dots here. restless nights full of vivid dreams, and daytime spikes in intuition so sharp they almost scare you. These aren't coincidences. This is Mercury Cazimi turning you into an energetic detector. The universe is literally rewiring you to notice, to sense, and to trust. Don't brush it off as just in your head. These are real upgrades preparing you for the chapter that's about to unfold in your life. So, Scorpios, if your body won't let you sleep and your soul won't let you ignore those gut feelings, congratulations. You're tuning in to one of the most powerful cosmic activations you've ever experienced. All right, chosen Scorpios, let's dive into the last two major body signs that Mercury Cazimi is bringing your way. These final ones are powerful because they show you just how deeply the cosmos is working through your physical body. The fifth symptom is something a lot of you may already be experiencing: mysterious body aches and tension. And here's the thing, this isn't your average muscle soreness from working out or a stiff back from sitting too long. This is different. You may suddenly feel headaches that come and go without reason. Some of you might notice pressure building in your temples, tightness across your shoulders, or even an ache in your lower back that feels heavy and unexplainable. Others might carry tension in the chest, almost like a weight pressing down, or knots in the stomach that show up without any obvious cause. Here's the wild truth. Many times if you go to a doctor, they won't find anything physically wrong. And that's because these pains aren't purely medical, they're energetic. They're spiritual signals. What's really happening is this. Mercury Cazimi is stirring up your system, pushing old stagnant energy out of your body. Imagine your muscles, joints and tissues like a closet you've been stuffing things into for years. Every unspoken emotion, every moment of stress, every piece of generational weight you've inherited, all of it gets stored somewhere in your body. And now, with this cosmic alignment, that closet is being cleaned out, whether you're ready or not. The ache, the tension, the heaviness, that's the clutter rising to the surface so it can finally leave. Scorpios, you of all signs know that transformation requires a purge. It's like a snake shedding its skin. The process can feel uncomfortable, even painful, but it's also cleansing. So if you're feeling sore and you can't explain why, don't panic. Support the purge, stretch your body, take salt baths, meditate, drink more water than usual to help flush toxins out. Rest when you need to, but also move when your body calls for it. Think of these aches as proof that the old is leaving you. Now let's talk about the sixth and final symptom. And honestly, this one is my favourite. Random birth of motivation. After the restless nights, after the emotional roller coaster, after the aches, suddenly it hits you. A surge of unstoppable energy. It might show up out of nowhere. One morning, you wake up and feel like deep cleaning your entire house. Another day, you find yourself writing, brainstorming, or sketching ideas you've been sitting on for months. Or maybe it's as simple as reorganizing your closet, making phone calls you've been avoiding, or launching into that project you kept putting off. These bursts of energy are gifts. They're Spirit's way of saying, Scorpio, it's time to rise. Mercury Cazimi has reset the system, cleared out the junk, and now your soul is ready to move forward. Even if the motivation only lasts for a couple of hours, use it. Don't waste it scrolling or second-guessing yourself. Channel it into something meaningful. Write down your vision. Start that new routine. Take one small but intentional step toward your goals. Because those small steps, taken during this cosmic window, create massive ripple effects in the months ahead. And here's the thing, Scorpio, this makes sense for you. You are ruled by transformation, by rebirth, by cycles of death and renewal. That's your gift. So when Spirit hands you these bursts of drive, it's not random. It's your soul aligning with the truth of who you are. Someone who can turn pain into power, endings into beginnings, and chaos into purpose. So let's bring it together. Mysterious body aches that release old energy, and sudden sparks of motivation that propel you forward. These are not just symptoms, they're signs. They're confirmations that Mercury Cazimi is shaping your chosen path right now. You're not just enduring these shifts, you're being prepared for breakthroughs that will set the stage for your next chapter. Scorpios, these 6 body signs aren't accidents. They're confirmations that Mercury Cazimi is activating your chosen path. Trust the shifts, embrace the upgrades, and step into your power. If this message resonated, drop a Scorpio in the comments, like, and subscribe for more cosmic guidance.